Welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It is real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. We're here inside Visit Knoxville, and you can feel free to come join us and be part of the studio audience. But if you can't be here with us today, know it is streaming live right now on all of our socials, as well as our YouTube channel, where you can also watch it back later at your convenience. So our guest today, she was here like 20 years ago or something?
Probably about 20 years ago with Polecat Creek. Yeah.
You all give a great big welcome to Laurelyn Dossett to the Blue Plate Special.
Hello, I'm so glad to be here. Go ahead. I was looking for the full moon when I saw you. What I found instead was your full eyes on me. When I tried to meet your gaze, I knew you saw through. When I reached for you, I lost you to the breeze. I meant to tell you about the moon up in the oak tree. I meant to tell you about that night I said goodbye. I meant to tell you that I really didn't mean it when I told you and the moon goodbye. We were walking along the river, first I saw you. You were talking about how our love, it would last. Well, I got caught up in watching for that full moon. When I reached for you again, our time had passed. Well, I meant to tell you about the moon up in the oak tree. And I meant to tell you about that night I said goodbye. And I meant to tell you that I really didn't mean it when I told you and the moon goodbye. Ooh, ooh, Now the sun is coming up behind that oak tree. She's sending down that sober light of day, remembering your silent gaze upon me, remembering the things I didn't say. 'Cause I meant to tell you about the moon up in the oak tree. I meant to tell you about that night I said goodbye. And I meant to tell you that I really didn't mean it when I told you and the moon goodbye. When I told you and the moon goodbye. Thank you. I'm so happy to be here, and I have to tell you guys, I'm a little emotional about it. I lived here years ago. Right after college, I got married and moved down here with my then husband, and he worked at the Knoxville Journal that doesn't exist anymore. And my first job here was with Ruby Tuesdays, and then I worked at Chesapeake's. I don't know if either of those places exist anymore. And
They do.
yeah, do they? Okay. And then I was hired to work at Main Street, Knoxville, and my office was right up the street here on Gay Street. And I inventoried all the old buildings, and I worked for the Historic Preservation Group here in the 80s. So everything has changed a lot since then, but I'm walking around feeling very sentimental about it. So I'm very happy to be here and very happy to be with you guys. And I'll stop talking now. Okay. When I tell you I love you, you don't believe me. You just don't believe me. No promise, no kiss can prove that I love you, 'cause you don't believe me. You don't believe me. The things that we carry to cover the marks, the stories we bury, the scars of the heart, the worries and walls we keep hiding behind, the wandering halls and the lies of the mind. When I tell you I love you, you don't believe me. You just don't believe me. No promise, no kiss can prove that I love you, 'cause you don't believe me. You don't believe me. What if our longing cracked open the skies? What if we stopped asking why, asking why? What if we laughed and we lived till we died? What if we loved? Do we dare? Do we fly? Unpack the sorrow, throw back the doors, hope for tomorrow, open my heart and yours. Before ashes to ashes, turn dust into dust. Before our time passes, turn these tears into trust. 'Cause when I tell you I love you, you don't believe me. You just don't believe me. No promise, no kiss can prove that I love you, 'cause you don't believe me. You don't believe me. When I tell you I love you, you don't believe me. You don't believe me. When I tell you I love you, you don't believe me. You don't believe me.
It's Laurelyn Dossett with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. I guess I should start with the fact that Laurelyn is spelled Laurel, like a laurel, with a Y-N at the end of it.
So my little brothers, I have 3 little brothers who I still call little brothers, of course, and they used to call me Laurelyn Hardy, which is a really good way to remember how to say my name. So just say Laurelyn Hardy and take
Just
off
forget the Hardy. It's Laurelyn. All right, so we started there. My mind has been racing through that last song about you saying you worked downtown in the 80s. It was a totally different place then.
Really
It has changed a little bit since then.
It has, but I loved it then, and I love it now. It was a really inspiring time to be here. There was a lot of cool stuff going on. Ashley Capps was a DJ who thought he would start a club in Old City, and it was before all of the things that have gone on become AC Entertainment and just so many. I don't know. I'm just like, it's a little distracting. I'm thinking about so many really just wonderful people, and I love this area I moved here from Pennsylvania, went to college in Pennsylvania, so I came down here and just fell in love with the region. So yeah.
So, Laurelyn, she has a long career in music. She's made a lot of music, but she's also written a lot of music, spent most of her time writing music. And we'll talk about some of that here in just a second. But what that's leading up to is Laurelyn just put out her very first project. And she's had her songs recorded by folks like Levon Helm and Rhiannon Giddens. I mean, didn't you just perform with Rhiannon?
I did. I recently
Carnegie
at
Hall?
Carnegie Hall. Yeah, it was really fun. It wasn't even on my bucket list, and I got to do that. That was really fun.
But it's her time to shine. She's stepping out and taking the center stage for the first time here, and out there promoting and supporting her new project. So this is where I'm going to zigzag. I'm going to go back a little ways and talk. Okay, so Polecat Creek, we know there was that part of your music. And then were you in any other bands, or did you just back up?
Not so much. I wrote for I wrote for theater. So there was a professional theater in Greensboro, North Carolina, that didn't make it through the pandemic, like many of them. But I wrote songs for 6 plays there, and most of them were Appalachian based. And Rhiannon was in one of them. You know, Riley Boggess, some of the other old time music names that you guys might know. Stephanie Coleman have been in these shows, and so I was busy writing music and playing music and being involved in music, but not so much on the road, you know, or making solo records. So. You know, I had a family, I had children.
And you wrote a symphony. I mean, that's really different than just writing.
Well, I didn't write the symphony part. I was asked by the North Carolina Symphony to write a song cycle for the holidays, for the Thanksgiving weekend. So they wanted a folk song cycle with a string band. So the string band was pretty good. It was Rhiannon Giddens on fiddle, Joe Newberry on banjo, Mike Compton on mandolin, and then myself. And it was a 6-song cycle called The Gathering, A Winter's Tale in 6 Songs, which you can buy that record in the world. It's not with the symphony, it's just the string band version of it. But yeah, that was a really fun project. They said, I got asked to write a song cycle, and I said, yes, of course. And then I went home and looked up song cycle, because I didn't know what they were talking about. But, yeah.
So now you're like, okay, it's time for me to do this thing. If I'm ever going to do it, now is the time.
Yeah. Well, a couple things. I think, the pandemic really did change the landscape of a lot of things. So a lot of the work I had been doing before, just doesn't happen anymore. And, maybe it's also my children are grown. And then I had been caring for my mother, and she passed. A lot of the things that were keeping me home weren't anymore. And I am a big fan of a band called His Golden Messenger, and Mike Taylor is the front, is His Golden Messenger, and we're friends in North Carolina. And I had asked him about 5 years ago if he would produce a record for me, and he said no. And then I saw him about 1.5 years ago or so, and he said, why don't you ask me that question again? And I said, okay, let's do it. And we just did. So I had a lot of songs that hadn't ever been recorded, and some new ones. And so we did it. And there's some really great people on this record. I'm really excited about it.
Tell us about some of those fancy folks.
About the people that are on it.
Sure.
Okay. Well, Rhiannon is on one. She plays banjo and sings on Anna Lee, which is pretty interesting. So Anna Lee is a song I wrote for a play 20 years ago and ended up accidentally in Levon Helm's hands and ended up on the Dirt Farmer and the Ryman record, which was just such a thrill. It's my most famous song, I guess you would say, but I've never done it. I've never recorded it, and I love it, and it's kind of a personal song to me, but I had never done it. So Mike encouraged me to put my own spin on it, and I did. So I rearranged it a little bit. I mean, it's still the same song, but yeah, I'll do that here in a minute. And Riley Boggess is on it. Deshaun Hickman, the pedal steel player. Oh my gosh. Jason Cipher is the bass player on this record. He's great. Nick Falk is playing drums. It's just, I don't know. It's all my old friends.
So that makes it even more fun when you get to work with your friends.
So fun.
Well, she does have merch available here in-house, and I'm sure it's streaming out there on all those music platforms. LaurelynDossett.com.
Yes, thank you.
For more information, you all have the opportunity. We always encourage our audience to shake and howdy with our performer and thank her for coming and making some music for us here today. It's Laurelyn Dossett on the Blue Plate Special.
Thank you. So I'll share Anna Lee with you. of a woman they called Annalie. She had a fine son and she raised him up well, and a daughter as lovely as she. She'd sing for her darlings a sweet lullaby as the cool evening shadows grew long. Angels and nightingales gathering nigh just to hear Mother Annalie's song. I'll return to you, dear, in the dimming of day, as a sparrow returns to her nest. I'll return to you, dreaming with each lullaby. Hold your sweet, weary head to my breast. Early one morning she rode into town to tend to her dear sister there. She kissed her two babies on cheek and on brow and left them with nary a care. The wind it did rise and the rain it did fall, the river a shadowy way. Annalie never heard danger's dark call and was swept to her watery grave. But I'll return to you, dear, in the dimming of day, as a sparrow returns to her nest. I'll return to you, dreaming with each lullaby. Hold your sweet, weary head to my breast. And I'll return to you, dear, in the dimming of day, as a sparrow returns to her nest. I'll return to you, dreaming with each lullaby. Hold your sweet, weary head to my breast. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick little tuning thing. I live in Stokes County in North Carolina, just above Hanging Rock State Park. Has anybody ever been to Hanging Rock? Or do you know Mount Airy, North Carolina? Okay, well, it's not surprising that you don't know it, because it's a county with hardly any people in it. There are no highways, there's no industry, and there's a very sweet little river that runs through it. The Dan River runs out of Meadows at Dan, Virginia, and comes down through Stokes County and on into Rockingham County. And some of you might have heard about this years ago. I think it was 11 years ago now. There was a coal ash spill in Eden, North Carolina, into the Dan River. And there were a lot of reasons to be mad about that and be sad about it, but mostly I was just kind of brokenhearted because I was like, what did they do to my river? You know how you feel about your river here? It's your river, And the Dan was my river, or our river. And I just, I was heartbroken. And so at that point, I had already written some protest songs, and people were like, when you gonna write that coal ash song? And besides that, nothing rhymes with coal ash. I was mad, but I was mostly, like I said, just brokenhearted. So I wrote this song called The River's Lament, and it's also on the upcoming record. Hey, welcome, come on in. Once I loved a river strong. Well, listen to the river song. Born among the meadow springs, rocks and rills taught her to sing. Well, she can't speak, but she can cry. She can't fight, but she can die. Poison on a winter's day, while we look the other way. And we gather at the river, and we stand along her shore, and we promise not to hurt her anymore. into the river, and we swim against the tide, and we wash her clean with all the tears we've cried. Sing you now the river song, the story of a love gone wrong, lessons learned forgotten soon, and we'll neglect the river tune come the fall, the blood-red moon. We can't recall the greening June, winter's cold black tragedy is drowned in shallow memory. And we gather at the river, and we stand along her shore, and we promise not to hurt her anymore. We step into the river, and we swim against the tide, and we wash her clean with all the tears we've cried. Beasts of field and birds on wing, they listen to the river sing, whispering, remember me, as she tumbles to the sea. 'Cause memory's a river, and she'll carry us along, and together we will sing the river song. The river, and we stand along her shore, and we promise not to hurt her anymore. And we promise not to hurt her anymore. And we promise not to hurt her anymore. Thank you. So, as we alluded to earlier, I have 3 adult daughters who I love very much, and I think they still love me. No, I'm sure they do. But the idea for this song came a while back when they're all married now, but one of them was together with some girlfriends and talking, and I was invisible because that's what moms do. We are invisible while we're making snacks for the talking teenagers, you know? And so I was overhearing them talk about these fellas and their future, they called them their future ex-boyfriends, which I thought was, really funny. And they were talking about all the ways that you quantify love, like you prove love. He bought me a book, he took me to meet his sister, the checklist of things. And I'm just sitting there thinking, making nachos and thinking, that's not how it works. So this song is called How Many Moons. It's the title track from the record. I'm doing this kind of very pared down version of it for you guys today. It's a big old rock and roll band song, but just use your imagination. Okay. Tell me, how many days will you love me? How many nights in your arms will I know? Tell me, how many seasons will you stay by my side? How many moons till you go? treasure and work of his hand. Count the promises made and then broken, my dear, but you can't measure the soul of a man, of a man. Darling, what is the soul of a man? Tell me, how many days will you love me? How many nights in your arms will I know? Tell me, how many seasons will you stay by my side? How many moons till you go, go, go? Tell me, how many moons till you go? Tell me, how many moons till you go, go, go? Tell me, how many moons till you go? Tell me, how many moons till you go, go, go? Tell me, how many moons till you go? Tell me, how many moons till you go?
It's Laurelyn Dossett. I almost did it.
I was afraid of telling
And
you
that was subconscious. That totally came out.
My brothers will love this. It's okay.
It's Laurelyn Dossett
Yeah.
with us here.
Yes.
On the Blue Plate Special. Support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special. It comes from folks just like yourselves who help keep us on the air, and from Barley's down in Knoxville's Old City. It's home of the Big Plate on Fridays at noon. The West Memphis Rain Company is going to be with us this Friday. You can learn more information about them by visiting our website at WDVX.com. Additional support comes from Modelo Especial. So, Laurelyn Dossett's here with us today. How many moons? It's streaming out there on all of those music platforms. Curious about what it's like out there doing the thing on your own. You know, when you're backing somebody else, you know, it's like you just have to show up, you know?
Yeah.
Or you're being taken there or something. But when you're doing your own tour, you're doing your own tour.
Yeah, it's a thing. This is kind of the beginning of it. The record, 4 of the singles are out, but the full release is actually not until the end of the month. And this is the first radio show. Thank you very much for having me. I'm very
Thank you for
excited.
being
So I have
here.
some very fun things happening through the fall. I appreciate the way you describe this as about me being a solo record, but for me it really is just about the songs. I love songs. I love writing songs, and I love other people's songs. And for me, this was really about getting the songs out. And so that's what I love seeing you guys, and I love singing these songs. That's what brings me joy. So that's the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Song deliverer.
She's going to do a few more tunes for us here today. It's Laurelyn Dossett on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
So I won't say a whole lot about this song, except for that there is really a town in West Virginia called War. And every time I've seen the sign for that town, I've thought to myself, wow, what that must be like, to live in a town. Like, I went to school in War, I was born in War, and it gave me the metaphor I needed to tell a story. So this is called War, West Virginia. We were comrades in arms. We had a love song as a battle cry. We had a clear eye on the homeland and a quickening spark. We had blue skies and moonlight. We had a bed lined with lavender. And I loved you so much. And we should have gone to war. drove through West Virginia, past fire cuts and power lines, past foxholes and minefields, rivers dying by the side of the road. There was a grave scratch with initials, no screaming bombs, no shots fired, just the scars on generations, and we should have gone to war. I said, baby, let me take you back to War Creek, back to where the living waters crash and fall. Leave behind the scorched earth and the crumbling walls. Just let them fall. We marched shoulder to shoulder. We marched heart to heart and hand to hand. I got you across the border and laid my body down. You retreated with your flag. You built the ramparts so high. You left me stranded in the poppies. We were comrades in arms. We had a clear eye on the homeland. You covered me in kisses in a bed lined with lavender, and you left me in the poppies, in a field of bleeding poppies. We were comrades in arms. You built your ramparts so high. Some things are worth dying for. We should have gone to war. It appears I am the casualty, and we should have gone to war. I'm stranded in a foreign land, and we should have gone to war. And I'm bleeding in the poppies, and we should have gone to war. 'Cause some things are worth dying for. We should have gone to war. Alrighty. Hey, everybody, come on in, have a seat. All right, I'll sing a little a cappella one for you now. This is not not a newer one. This is, but if you're a Hell on Wheels fan, anybody used to watch Hell on Wheels on Saturday nights on AMC? You know the okay, y'all. Anyway. There it is. That I should know your face, my love, like sorrow knows the morning dove, that I should hold you to my breast. Come back to me is my request. I'll put my fair hand to this soil, my back bend low to sun and toil. I'll put my plow to fields of stone and count the stars till you come home. I've traveled long from yonder shore, my lips to touch true love once more. I've come to you on long, hard roads, and I'll not ever let you My own true love, remember me. When once again my eyes you see, my heart lies in a darkened place, that you should know my weary face, that I should know your face, my love, like sorrow knows the morning dove, that I should hold you to my breast. Come back to me is my request.
It's Laurelyn Dossett with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. She's got one last tune for us here today. But before we head out, I want to invite everybody back again tomorrow. I'm excited. The guitar guru himself, Bill Kirchin's going to be here tomorrow with his band. You're going to drive me to drinking if you don't stop driving that hot rod Lincoln. He's going to be here. He's got a brand new project out. He's bringing it to us tomorrow, y'all. If you can't be here, no, it will be streaming live on all of our socials and our YouTube channel. You can find Laurelyn's project out there streaming, well, the singles right now. It's out exactly what's the date?
August 28th, on the full moon. All the singles have been released on the full moons all summer because, you know, the record's called How Many Moons. So you can remember it when you look at the moon. If you haven't got the record yet, you can rush in and get it.
So, yeah, LaurelynDossett.com for more information. Shake and howdy with her afterwards. She's got some merch available here in the house. And I just want to say we're so happy. Thank you so much for coming.
I'm so happy to be here. I just
music.
appreciate you guys having me so much. And it's nice to see all your faces here on a Monday lunchtime. Thanks for taking your time to be here with us. So this song is a love song to my land in Stokes County. I'm on Big Creek, right where it runs into the Dan. And there's a little spot toward the end you can sing along if you want to. It's pretty easy, so get ready. Don't get nervous, just get ready, okay? Come lost and weary, come wandering friend, come to the glory, to the wilderland. May all who hear it, may all with eyes to see, whisper the glory, and morning birds sing. Sing glory, 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 glory be. Sing glory, glory, sing glory, glory, sing glory, 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 glory be. Sing glory, glory, sing glory, glory. So that's your part. Ready? In a little bit. I'm gonna do one more verse and then we got it. You ready? Okay. Walk by my river, wash your soul clean. Kneel by the altar, chapel of green. Wind down the valley, the beat of angel wings, whispers the glory, and morning bells ring. Here we go. Sing glory, 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 glory be. Sing glory, glory, sing glory, glory, sing glory, 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 glory be. Sing glory, glory. Sing glory, glory. Sing glory, glory. Sing glory, glory. Glory, glory be. Sing glory, glory. Sing glory, glory. Very nice. Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
That's Laurelyn Dossett. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.